Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm ZpprSprk and you're watching my FTB Continuum Let's Play series. Now, the last episode we got some red matter and it took a while to get going. And I was looking at the next few things in the quests for the basis of alchemy section. And I have it set up. I did get these and this one ready to go for today, but looking at the future, we're going to need a lot more materials for that. I can show you exactly how much, but it's ridiculous. And then for the armor, we need a total of 24 of the red matter. For that, I think it's well, I guess we can check real quick. So, red matter furnace here. Yeah, we need 3 blocks plus our dark matter furnace. The dark matter furnace we probably have in here somewhere. Pretty sure we crafted that, yeah. So we would just need 3 blocks of the red matter, which we don't actually have. I don't have it programmed yet because I don't have 9 to program it with, and I mean, I guess technically I could get the pattern halfway started, but I couldn't finish the pattern because you have to have a, yeah. With the pattern terminal, if I want to program a processing pattern, I need one of the outputs to, like, there's no like plus button here to program it. So I could take the 3 I have and put it like that. That makes 9, but I don't have the block to put here to finish the pattern, so I can't get that set up, which means I can't program this one in and so on. But I could program these. So we can see how much would be needed for them. Alright, so let me take these out because that will then tell me how much total I need for all the pieces. Okay. So say we want one of those. Calculating. There we go. So we need 16 more nether stars, 2,000 more gas tiers, and that is ready to craft. And that was the helmet. So the whole set of those, we're going to need a bunch more because we essentially need the 24 here. Although technically we have 3, so 21. What does this say? Anytime. Is it ready yet? No? Man, this is taking a long time. Wow. There we go. So I need 7,000 more diamonds, 4,000 more blaze rods, 7,000 more ender pearls, 14,000 more spider eyes, 17,000 more gas tiers, 80 nether stars, 24 more dragon's breath, a bunch more slime, and everything else. So just a lot of the raw materials that I need. And so I was looking, we've got some bees getting the gas tiers for us. I think we can get bees to do the blaze rods, maybe the ender pearls. We can do bees to do diamonds, but the other craft that is going to take a while is the Klein. There we go. The Kleinstar Omega. So we have one of these Kleinstar Ions. So if we look at what's needed for this, this is, oh, we just need more iron. Okay, just mine that. You know, wait for the quarry to get it, or the void miner or something. The diamonds, we need 200,000 more diamonds. 22,000 more tungsten ores. More charcoal. And so, yeah, we have one of those, so we can have slightly less amounts. But yeah, so we're going to have tons of materials that are needed, namely the tungsten ore. Like, getting the ore itself is one of those that you can only get it from the void ore miner or mining it in the overworld. I don't remember if it was on one of the planets that has the like, because there's the planets. Which one would it be? It would be the whatever metal one, right? The precious metals. You know, well, it says there's titanium on here twice, but I assume one of them is tungsten. So we set up the thing there, but I already have. Oh yeah, I was using this over here to. You can't see it. Yeah, I was using it to fortune the diamonds with. Yeah, so I'd set up a big old tower of the diamond ore and then just mine it with my pickaxe. And when my pickaxe broke, I would come down here and repair it. So that was instead of flying over there. Yeah. But anyways, long story short, my idea is that I get the bees for the different things. There is the tungsten grains you can craft into the tungsten dust. They'll probably set that up to be auto crafted, because I still want the recipe to take the processing from the ore. But we can set an auto craft up for this, so that whenever it sees the tungsten grains, it crafts into the dust. We just have an export bus into a crafter or something for that. So the tungsten combs, we need these invincible bees. They're not actually not that bad. A common bee plus a resilient, and the resilient, you know, industrious, robust. But we actually already have the resilient. We have a princess and the drone, and so we could breed them up to get at least another, you know, few drones. And so my thought was I could go get a bunch of bees and then like set up a whole big system over here where it's just bees gathering resources. So we could get some of the diamond bees, you know, the diamond bees making the diamonds. They make these little diamond fragments, and kind of just make a whole bunch of these apiaries, all gathering the materials from the bees and processing them that way. You know, put that on top of any of the other things that we're doing with the quarry card and going to the planets to mine the things. So we'll probably look at that. I did say I would look into the orbiter laser drill thing from Advanced Rocketry. So we'll look into that. But anyways, long story short, there's the couple of things, the amulets I was going to do for this episode. So we have this. It needs water buckets. So I still don't have an auto craft for the water buckets, so I just pre-filled the storage with the buckets. The same for the lava buckets. But that's going to take a minute. And then this one will do the same thing. It needs to craft all the dark matter. Alright, so while those are going, we can get the pedestal. Start auto crafting as well. Yeah, and this one just needed, I think it is a few, yeah, it needed one more red matter, and then a block of, or a couple blocks of dark matter, I think. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, that's ready to go. So we've got those three going, we've got some tungsten steel going there, that should be done soon enough. We can play around with these. And the thing with these is I'm going to need them for further things down here. So looking at this, these creative items, so there's this infinite irrigation and the modifiers please. So this has a line up to here, but this one actually requires this amulet here. So if we look at them, creative without the B. So the creative watering can needs 2 of the Evertide amulets, the energy condenser MK2, which is the MK1 surrounded by dark and red matter, and that is, you know, more dark red matter with some of these, I guess red matter with some of these environmental tech crystal blocks. And then an opinium core, which I do need to finish getting on autocraft. So it's going to need nether stars, elytra wings, more elytras, bottles enchanting. We have to get a way to autocraft that. The chorus flowers we need. I don't know. Oh, we can craft that. So we'll probably just do this, which means we're going to have to get a way to get the Phytogrow type stuff, because I'd like the fluxed version since it's got the highest chance of the chorus flower output bonuses. I mean, we could do this, get this set up, but yeah. So yeah, looking at this is going to take a lot of resource gathering, and so I was thinking about how I was going to handle that with the series, and depending on how fast the resources gathering can be set up with a bunch of bees and the different quarries and stuff like that, would determine essentially the pace at which we'd be able to craft these creative items. And then, once we have the creative items, we can essentially use them to create more. We could use that to duplicate all the honey and the creosote and whatever else is for the hoarding quests. As although we don't have a creative item thing, do we? Is there even one in there? No. Yeah, there was the creative liquids, but not creative chest or anything. These zombies are loving it. There's a creative quantum chest. There's no crafting recipe for that. Creative cache, no crafting recipe for that. So, I don't know, you might think of that as an oversight, but I don't know if the pack developers, I'm sure they considered it, but anyways, so long story short, been thinking about this series, and it probably will have its episodes coming a bit slower pace as we get to these creative items and gathering all the hundreds of thousands of resources needed for crafting them all. And so in the meantime, some of this series that I will pick up a bit more of the barely modded factory tech series and the barely modded series that I haven't said what mod I was going to create a second one for, but I have an idea for that. But if you have any ideas of barely modded series mods you want me to do a barely modded series on, let me know. And if it's better than the idea I have, I might go with it. But either way, yeah. So, been rambling a while. Let's get, we should have some of these crafts finished, right? This one's still going. This is the pedestal, but it's the only one. So the amulet should be finished. Let's look at the amulets. Okay, so we have the Evertide amulet and a volcanic amulet. And that completes those quests. Let me sleep here. Get those zombies to go away. Alright, so press R to fire a lava projectile. Acts as infinitely full lava bucket. Right click to fill tanks. All operations cost 32 EMC. And the water ones are free. So let's play with the water ones. So let's come down here. Yep. Water. And this is not going to work, so I don't have the MC on me. But we do have EMC. Got that Klein star over here. Oh, we've got a whole bunch extra available. So now, there. So that used, 32 from the 50,000 I had. Alright, so that's nice. Well, like I said, the main purpose of these is going to be a crafting recipe inside the creative items. There's this creative modifier needs the volcanic amulets. So it's very similar to the watering can. And then this flux capacitor needs modifiers and the watering can. This creative energy source needs the flux capacitors, and the tank needs both the watering can and the creative energy source. And more of these energy condensers. And then the creative mill we can make as well. That's going to give us all the GP we ever need. Not that we're using much GP right now. But yeah, the cache I wish there was a recipe for, but yeah. Anyways, so I was probably, yeah, once this finishes, is this stuck over here or is it behaving? Seems to be behaving. Doing steel right now. A bunch of steel. Got tungsten scheduled. Okay. Well, so it's just waiting for the tungsten steel to finish, and then all these raw hardeners are cranking away. I think this is probably the thing that I'm most annoyed about is the raw hardeners, because there's no way to speed them up more than I have. Yeah, so I think it is, yeah, it's a lava water recipe, and so you can speed it up with the pipes. Let's see, at efab pipe Yeah, so there's these, but you can use up to 2 pipes. I already have the 2 pipes on here. They're actually underneath the water and the lava blocks. I can show you. Yeah, so I've got the pipes down here already. So I don't think I can. I mean, I could just add more pipes randomly and see if it actually speeds it up. But as far as I know, this is the max speed, and it's just taken forever. So, oh, that's just ZpprSprk complaining, I guess. So let me make a cut here, and I will come back when the pedestal is finished, because these have special things when they're on the pedestal. So this will create rain, and this will stop the rain. So we can play with weather if we want that. So depending on your want of the weather, I guess. Start this back up. Alright, so I'll be back. Okay, I'm back real quick. The pedestal's still crafting, but I thought I'd come to this precious metals planet just to double check if the tungsten ore was here or not, and sure enough it is. So I probably will be setting up a quarry here. Yeah, we get tons of this other stuff. The iridium is going to be nice. We got platinum, iridium, just tons of the precious metals. So I probably will set up a nice quarry here. So I'll be needing to see, where's my, I'll come and set up another quarry here, similar to the gems one. I don't know if I showed that on video. If not, we can check on the progress at least. So I did set up, it's a 512 by 512, yeah, 512 by 512 by 128 tall, and it goes from 0 all the way up to 128. And if we come over here, you can see the progress it's made so far. Working on this chunk over here now. Having fun mining up all the gems and stuff. Yeah, so this is where a lot of the diamond is coming from. Right now I think that's the main reason we're mining here is for the diamond, but I'm sure all these other ones are gonna come in handy sooner or later. So I'm not upset with that. Might have to deal with the storage back in our base. One thing we can look at, but we need to increase the storage level, we'll do that. And whoosh. Just looking at our drives, we've got a bunch of red, still a bunch of green, so I'm not really worried about it yet. But we should probably make sure each of the items that we want a whole bunch of, we have drawers and barrels and things for. I don't necessarily want a bunch of drawers like this one. I'm fine with the coal kind of overflowing into the void, but some of these other ones I really don't like. The tungsten, the diamond, like I the main things I need a whole bunch of. I don't necessarily want them to be voided just because I haven't kept enough storage around to store everything I need for the processing. But, alright, so this time, actually wait until this is done, and I'll bring you back when we can look at how the pedestal works. Okay, pedestal finally finished. So let's pull it out and let's play around with the amulets. Now I was looking at these other things just to see if there was something else that you put on the pedestal and have it do things. I don't think there necessarily was. I guess on the repair talisman. We do need to craft one of those eventually. But I looked at this and I'm like, oh, there's a quest for that too. Not too terrible to craft. So I set up its auto craft for it, and if we can get it started as well. Yeah, and then I'll show you one thing I did do is I moved my diamonds into a compacting drawer. I did set it up so that it was all the storage upgrades level 5, so that there would be no void. So as soon as you get more than will fit, it'll just overflow into the drawer, the storage cells. Yeah. So yeah, this was a derp I made. I ended up having to revive myself. I needed some more nether stars for that. And I was over here and I got too close and ended up withering away. So I had to come back and get my stuff because I was up there when it happened. So that's why that dirt was there. Okay, go down. Alright, so pedestal. Let's come out here, play with the pedestal. Alright, so this one should make it rain and this one should stop the rain. So let's make it rain first. Oh, there's a special thing. You have to like right click it or something. Right click with empty hand to activate. Sure enough, it's raining. Okay, now how do you get it to... Oh, you left click it. Okay. And it stops the rain. Well, at least I have weather control now. Yep, not too bad. Okay. So let's get these put away. Yeah, I don't necessarily want to carry them around. We will put this... I don't know if there's any other usages for this. There's no... I guess no crafting usage for it. So... we'll just set it down over here. Yeah, I've still got all that in there. Alright. So let's see. Is the other one done yet? Nope. Still making the eyes. Okay, well, as soon as it's done, I'll be back. I'm back, and I somewhat automated my fusion control computer to create the helium plasma. So I've got the pattern in here, takes these, and then I've got some fluid transposers to fill the different materials there. And then as soon as I run out of the helium-3 here, I've got this one to create it from the tritium and deuterium that's over here as well. So should be good on that for a while. So once this drum empties, I'll put this pattern into here, and then it should, you know, kind of auto-craft it that way. Right now I tell it to craft a stack of the helium plasma, and then once I notice the cells in here, I cancel the craft so that the CPU will be available. But that mercurial eye is finished, and I was looking at what it does. It uses EMC as well, so only my client star. But okay, probably a mode I have to figure out how to change. Project E. Oh, up there. Oh, down here. Okay. Change mode is a G. Let's make that a 6. Transmutation, normal, transmutation. So I'm shift right clicking to looked on the wiki. The Project E page for this is lacking, but there's a equivalent exchange 2, and I figured they're kind of both ports of the original equivalent exchange mod. So I'm like, maybe it will work, but doesn't seem to want to. So it's supposed to be able to act kind of like it'll place blocks. I don't know if I just need copies of the block that it's wanting to do. Normal mode. Maybe I need to charge it up itself. Well, can't put it in there. I don't want to necessarily burn it. Well, it doesn't have EMC, so you're not going to be able to burn it. Okay, well, I have no idea what it does. I can use it to punch things. Can I put it on the pedestal? No, doesn't do anything on the pedestal. Alright, well, let me do some more looking online and see if I can figure out what exactly this does. Because the quest really didn't give us much insight. Oh, maybe, okay. Mercurial Eye is a powerful building tool. You can use it to place down walls and replace materials. First, hit the Extra Functions button. Okay. What is my Extra Functions button? C. How about 9? 9. Aha! So we want that and that. Okay, what does it say now? Set the block you wish to create. Insert a client star and set the block you wish to create. Transmute into. Must have EMC. Hit the change mode button to toggle between normal and transfusion mode. In normal mode, the mercurial eye will place a wall made of the material at the cost of the EMC of all the blocks created. In transfusion mode, the mercurial eye will replace the blocks you click on with the block you set. Okay, The area of effect in which the changes the radius of the block can increase using the charge key. Hold sneak while hitting it to uncharge it, lowering the area of effect. Okay, what's my charge key? V. How about 3? Okay. Okay. And normal mode. Ah, wow. That's kind of cool. And then transmutation mode. Oh, okay. It's definitely something to be careful with, I guess. So shift. What? Uncharge. How did it say to uncharge? Hold sneak while hitting it to uncharge it. Okay. I'm not sure how to uncharge it. Probably just take these out, and then it is not affected anymore. Alright, but whoop. That's going to be it for today. Let me sleep the night away and I can talk to you in the daylight. So next episode I will probably get the B area set up over there to start working on some of these higher level quests, because I need a bunch of the red matter for that, well, for all of these. And this one we're just going to need a bunch more of this stuff, which is all the stuff we've seen before. So thousands upon thousands of materials are needed, and so we're going to need to get a way to get them. So I've already got the a quarry started. I guess that's the other thing I did. I started a quarry in the precious metals. Yeah, the precious metals planet. And so if we look, we're getting, you know, all the different precious metals and stuff as well. And so, you know, we're really, you know, taxing our power, although we're still, I think we're still producing it faster than we're using. So we're producing it, was 130 per tick, and we're using maybe 40 at the max here. So still enough to keep up, but we will need more eventually, so I want to keep that going. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like and comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.